This particular poem, Keeping Quiet, by Pablo Neruda, it's a pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Becerrito. He was born in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images, and these images has really made him a wonderful poet, and he won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. Neruda is a great philosopher too. His poem, this particular poem especially, talks about the necessity of an introspection and a creating a feeling of understanding among the human beings. Here we go.
Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands.
So, we're talking about counting. He is going to count up to 12. Here 12 indicates time. 12 months make an year. Multiples of 12. 12 into 2 is 24. 24 hours makes one day. And 24 hours make one day. Then talking about seconds. 12 into 5 is 60, which makes 60 seconds makes 1 minute, and 60 minutes make 1 hour, and 24 such hours makes 1 day. So here we are going to talk basically about counting up to 12. He has not mentioned which 12, whether it's 1 week or 1 month or half day or for 1 minute, whatever. So 12 is an imagery for time. So he's going to count. While he is counting up to 12, once on the face of the earth, they are going to stop talking in any language. Because language, when you talk in a particular language, definitely it's going to give a different misunderstanding to each and every one of them who hears it. Language is a good medium of communication. But probably language is a double-sided weapon which really creates wars. Here let us not speak any particular language. Can be it spoken language or a written language. You are just not speaking out your mind. That's what you mean by language here. It can be the language of the mind, the language of violence. You're not going to speak anything over here. We are not going to speak any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Moving our arms definitely is hindering the freedom of the other person. Your arms also has another meaning, weapons. Let us not move our arms so much. Pun is used here. It would be an exotic moment. That particular moment is so exotic. So highly delightful. And it's such a great and telling moment. Without a rush. There will be no rush and no engines. Nothing would be working there. No technical things would be working there. We would all be together in sudden strangeness. And when it happens, it is also noticeable that there is a sudden strange feeling within us. Suddenly we realize that we all human beings would realize that we are not different from each other. It's now time to look, introspect into ourselves. The fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. The fishermen who are going there in search of food will not start harming the whales. Because you start hunting whales, for you require more money. So will not be greedy there. The man gathering salt would look into his hurt hands. The man who is starting gathering salt for his food or start selling salt here has another meaning. Salary has come from the word salt. Salt, in olden days, salt was given for the soldiers as a salary. So the man who is gathering salt, here man represents the whole humankind. So who are gathering the salt would look into his hurt hands. Have your hurt hands really hurt others? Or the hands, have they got hurt by themselves? Again, here hurt hands can also be a transferred epithet. The epithet that is hurting somebody else with the hands. So here hands has become hurt hands. That can be a particular meaning. Now let us go to the next part. Start reading.
Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now, I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go.
So in this next stanza that you would see that those who prepare for green wars. Green wars here, the color of the chemical wars is being mentioned here. It's green, the air has turned green with smokes and other chemicals. Wars with gas, different chemical weapons are being used. Wars with fire. And when these wars like the really bombing the areas or others take place, the victory is really creating no survivors. When you harm other and there is no survivor, then what is the meaning of that victory really? So just put on clean clothes and walk about with your brothers in the shade doing nothing. So put on clean clothes so that your clothes are not being or is not stained with the blood of your brothers. Your brothers, brotherhood is mentioned here, that each and everyone should start looking upon each other as their brother. There should be no war among the nations or war among the people with each other. Whatever one should not be confused with total inactivity. It doesn't mean that you should sit there inactive. Life is what it is about. Life is what it is about. That is, life is life. Life cannot be defined with something else. I want no truck with death. Don't really bring so much of death here to win a battle. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, exactly it means that we are single-minded. We have one thing particular in our mind. Each and every one of us wants to keep our life moving. Our life should be moving. It should not be static. We should not stop living. So here, the one single-minded thought is that if we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, that means we are single-minded that our life should be keeping moving. And for once could do nothing. And if we are not able to do anything, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. And then in case we were not single-minded, we are single-minded. In case we are not feeling that is a big sentence and it has a big great meaning too. The meaning is this: if we were not single-minded, we are single-minded, and that we are not able to do anything to keep our life moving, there would be a huge silence. And the silence is going to interrupt, and this is going to become a sad thought of never understanding ourselves, of threatening ourselves with death. So we will not be able to understand each other, and we will be equivalent to be dying. Perhaps the earth can teach us when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Earth is going to teach us a big, great lesson. What is the lesson that earth teaches us? That at times you see that the seeds are totally barren or latent inside the earth, bowels of the earth, and especially during summer season. And when once it is over and rainy season comes, you can see the grasses coming up and along with the life greenery coming around us. So earth is teaching us a big lesson that everything seems to be dead, and later that everything was not dead, they were just having a slumber. So he has given us all the points to think about it. It is high time that you should start introspecting. And once you start looking into yourselves, you'll seldom get time to fight with others. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet. And so that I'm going to count up to 12 and I'm not going to come back, I'm going to go now. So maintain this calmness, maintain this cool atmosphere. That's what it says, I will go. Thank you, and let us discuss the figures of speech in another one.